Your hand rests on a hot stove. You smell the burn before you feel it, because the feeling never comes. Pain is gone. Your guardian has fallen silent. You bite through your tongue. Your joints bend backward. Your bones crack. And you keep walking. 7 days. You survive. But the alarm never sounds again. Every injury from now on will be invisible until you see the damage. 7 days without pain. This is Protocol Pain Zero. Day 1. Pain does not fade. It stops. Your entire nociceptive network, the nerves that scream when you are wounded, goes silent. You still feel pressure. You still feel warmth. But the sharp, protective agony that once forced your hand back from a flame is gone. You discover this by accident. You are holding a hot mug, fresh from the boil. The heat registers as a strange, disconnected sensation. Warmth turning to something deeper, something wrong. But there is no pain. You only release the mug when your fingers begin to blister from the boil and the skin turns white. You watch the damage happen in real time, fascinated and horrified. Your mouth is no safer. You chew a meal and bite the inside of your cheek. A piece of the flesh tears away. You taste the metallic tang of blood before you understand what you have done. There is no sting, no ache, just the quiet knowledge that a wound now exists where you cannot feel it. By evening, you stub your toe against a doorframe. The nail cracks. You feel the impact, a distant thud, but nothing else. You look down and see blood pooling under the nail, a dark crescent of injury you would have never known. Your body is no longer a guarded fortress. It is an open house, and the first of many silent wounds has already taken root. Day 1. The silent alarm. The warning system that kept you safe for a lifetime has been disconnected, and you are only beginning to understand how much you relied on its voice. Day 2. Without pain, your body has lost its brakes. Every movement is a potential wound that will not announce itself. Your joints suffer first. You hyperextend your knee while sitting, bending it backward without a signal to stop. Ligaments tear silently. You only notice when you try to stand, and the joint buckles beneath you. Your elbow locks too far, grinding cartilage that will not heal. Pressure becomes an invisible enemy. You lean on your forearm for an hour, unmoving. The skin, starved of blood, begins to die. A pressure sore blooms, a deep, dark patch of tissue committed to decay. You feel nothing. You find it only when you see the purple bruise spreading under your skin. Your grip betrays you. You carry a heavy bag by its thin strap, the handle digging into your fingers. Pain would normally force you to release. Now you hold on until vessels burst and your nails blacken. You set the bag down only because your hand no longer closes. By evening, the truth settles in. Pain was never just a warning. It was a governor, a limiter, a silent partner in every physical choice. Without it, your body is a machine without a regulator, accelerating into damage it cannot detect. Day 2. The Unbraked Body. The guardian is gone, and the body has begun to destroy itself from within. Day 3. The damage has moved deeper. It is no longer just your skin and joints. It is now inside your bones. You stumble on the stairs. Your ankle rolls and a sharp crack echoes through the room. Not pain, just sound. You catch yourself on the railing and keep walking. The fibula, the thin bone on the outside of your leg, has snapped clean through. But there is no signal to stop you. Your body registers the weight of your step, the pressure of the floor, but not the grinding of the two broken ends rubbing together with every stride. You walk on the fracture for hours. The sharp edges of bone saw against the surrounding tissue. Blood vessels tear. A deep, silent hematoma blooms inside your calf, swelling the leg from within. You notice the swelling only when your shoe feels tight. You loosen the laces and continue, oblivious to the storm of damage unfolding beneath your skin. By evening, the swelling is unmistakable. Your leg is discolored, mottled with deep purple and black. You press a finger into the skin, and it leaves a dent that does not spring back. The muscles beneath are dying, crushed by the pressure of their own bleeding. This is compartment syndrome, and in a body that could feel, it would be an unbearable, screaming agony. In yours, it is a quiet, cold observation. You sit down and stare at the leg. It is broken. It is bleeding. It is dying. And you felt none of it. Day 3. The silent fracture. The architecture of your body is crumbling, and the alarm that should be deafening has never been quieter. Day 4. The silence has reached your organs. You reach for a clear liquid, assuming water. It is a strong alkali, left unmarked. You sip. The taste is bitter and slick, but no burn forces you to stop. Your mouth reports only a strange, disconnected sensation, so you swallow. The corrosive liquid descends, dissolving the lining of your esophagus as it passes. Tissue softens and sloughs away in sheets, yet you feel only the pressure of fluid moving down, the same as drinking cold water. By the time you notice, it is too late. A faint pink stain appears on your teeth. The taste of blood rises in your saliva. The mucosa of your throat and stomach has been liquefied. Ulceration spreads rapidly, threatening to perforate the stomach wall and spill its contents into the sterile cavity beyond. You have poisoned yourself with a single swallow. The alarm never sounded, the pain never came, and the wound, invisible and catastrophic, festers in the dark. Day 4. The Corrosive Gulf. Without pain, your body drinks poison as if it were water, and the first warning is the taste of your own blood. Day 5. The silence has reached your eyes. A caustic spray mists back into your face. A droplet lands on your open eye. There is no sting, no burning, no urge to blink or rinse. Your cornea feels only a cool wetness, so you keep working. The chemical sits on the surface, dissolving the epithelium, seeping into the stroma. Hours later, a milky haze spreads across your vision. The world softens, blurs, then fades. A dense white scar forms, a permanent opacity where clear tissue once lived. The collagen is denatured, the cells are dead. By evening, you close the good eye and see nothing but a pale, formless glow. Light from dark is barely distinguishable. The eye is still, no ache, no pressure, just the quiet, irrevocable loss of half your sight. Day 5. The Silent Eclipse. Without pain, you let a poison burn through your cornea without a single flinch, and the light that once entered will never return. Day 6. The damage has found your heart. A blockage forms in a coronary artery. In a normal body, this would be an unbearable, crushing weight on the chest, a signal to stop, to call for help, to survive. In yours, there is nothing. No vice-like pressure, no radiating ache down the arm. No cold sweat. The cardiac muscle, starved of oxygen, begins to die in absolute silence. You go about your day, unaware that a section of your heart is infarcting. You climb stairs. You carry weight. You force the damaged pump to work harder, accelerating the death of the tissue. The first sign is not pain, but failure. You feel lightheaded. Your vision swims. The world tilts, and you catch yourself on a wall before collapsing. Your heart, now scarred and weakened, can no longer sustain your blood pressure. Fluid begins to back up into your lungs. Each breath becomes a shallow, wet struggle, not from pain, but from the sheer mechanical insufficiency of the pump that was supposed to keep you alive. You are dying of a heart attack that never hurt. The ultimate alarm, the one designed to protect the body's most vital engine, never rang. Day 6. The Silent Infarct. Without pain, your own heart can die inside you, and you will only know it when it is too weak to hold you up. Day 7. You survived. The heart still beats, scarred and weak, but it beats. The eye is a milky remnant, half your vision permanently erased. The leg carries the memory of a silent fracture in every limp. The stomach is a healed but fragile tube, its lining replaced by rigid scar tissue. You are alive. But the system that was supposed to warn you has not returned. It will never return. From this moment on, you must become your own alarm. You inspect your skin every hour for bruises that appear without origin. You set timers to shift your weight, to blink, to release your grip. You test every liquid with a thermometer before it touches your lips, because your body will never again tell you what is burning it, what is breaking it, what is quietly killing it. The world has not changed. It is still full of sharp edges and hot surfaces and corrosive substances, but you now navigate it like a ghost in your own body, relying on sight and memory and constant vigilance to do what a single nerve once did automatically. Day 7. Pain 0. You survived the week without pain. The rest of your life without it is only just beginning.